Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I am so happy to see you here. I hope you're doing well and feeling inspired. Today I wanted to share with you a workshop that I have been doing for myself for a very long time. And my life has been improving more and more because of the cleaning that I do at the end of the year, and also because of the clarity that I achieve during this process. So I am very excited to share this content with you today, and I hope that I can contribute to your wonderful new year, right? As 2025 is approaching, we want to have a wonderful year. So the theme for this workshop today is Welcome 2025, the year of miracles, abundance, and prosperity in all areas of life. Now, this is the theme that I always choose for myself, no matter which year is coming, because I always want to dwell in miracles, in abundance, and in prosperity in all areas of life, right? So that's my personal theme I'm sharing with you guys. Now, you can choose another theme for yourself depending on what do you want to achieve next year, right? You can customize your own theme. Like for example, 2025, the year for good health and strength, or the year for the business and success, or new travels and adventures, right? Whatever it is that you want to achieve next year, you can put that in the theme, okay, in the title for your new year. So please feel free to customize your journey, okay? Now, we have 3 goals for this workshop. 3 goals. Goal number 1, to clean the old stagnant energy from 2024 using the Ho'oponopono process, right? So we want to clean the problems we had, broken promises, unfulfilled dreams and desires, all the strife that happened, so we can start 2025 as new and fresh as possible, right? From another consciousness. Now, goal number 2 is to get clarity on what do we want to have, to achieve, and to manifest for 2025. So, to get clarity, we will separate our life in 8 areas, and we are going to work in each area separately, right? So the more we clean the stagnant energy from 2024, the more clarity we get on what that is that we want for the next year, okay? So goal number 3, to arrive at the end of this workshop with your personal roadmap for 2025, right? So this map will guide you in the next year so that you can accomplish and manifest your dreams and resolve your challenges, right? So hopefully whatever was not resolved now in 2024, you get resolved in 2025. And so what do you need to bring for this workshop, right? So I suggest that you get some paper to write down in your memories that you want to clean, and also prepare a draft for your roadmap. So you can have like papers like this, right? Your cleaning list. We are going to write down the negative energies in here that you're going to be cleaning. Then you can get another paper. You're going to be writing down our roadmap for 2025. And then by the end of the process, which it does not need to be today, but I would advise you to get a very nice notebook. And in this notebook over here, your Ho'oponopono notebook, you're going to write the final draft of your 2025 roadmap. Now, why is this so important? And I have been doing this for a very long time. Because then throughout the year, you're going to open your notebook and you're going to be cleaning on all the stuff you have to clean to accomplish that which what you wanted to accomplish in 2025. Now, you don't have to have a nice notebook like this today. You can buy whatever day you want. But the most important is to have a paper and pen so that we can do our cleaning during this workshop. So, by the way, I'm enjoying this content. Please remember to like and subscribe. You can help me to grow this channel so more people can benefit from this content. And also, you can share this workshop with your family and your friends so everyone enters the new year prepared to experience miracles and abundance and prosperity in all areas. Thank you so much for your help. So let's start with goal number 1, right? Goal number 1 is to clean old and stagnant energy from 2024. So we get in here this guy over here, right? And we are gonna look back in for 2024, right? And we can start from this present moment, or you can go back in your memory to January of this year. Doesn't matter which way you do. But we're going to look into the promises that you made to yourself and others and never fulfilled, or the dreams, your desires, your projects, anything that you tried to do this year of 2024 and you did not achieve, right? You're going to look into your unfulfilled desires, into your problems you have in any area of life, relationship, health, and etc. So we're going to look into all the negative stuff that happened during the year 2024, right? So we're going to write it down, the major events and the feelings we have about these events, right? This is very important because we are going to clean on the feelings we had about that. So we are going to also write it down, repetitive patterns, problems, challenges that keep showing up in our lives. So, for example, you can write it down, the disharmony I have with my family and my feelings of rejection, frustration, abandonment, whatever it is that I would be feeling if I have disharmony with my family, right? So the problem is disharmony, fights with the family. Then I write it down the feelings I have about that. So, for example, my financial problems and my feelings of hopelessness, anger, fear, despair, frustration, right? Whatever it is we feel. So we're going to get this list. We're going to start writing down the problems that we had in 2024 and the feelings that we got from that, right? So we are going to write down anything and everything that shows up in our minds without having any censorship, right? Now, of course, you cannot accomplish all of this in these few minutes, right? So then later on, when you finish this video, you can keep going on your cleaning. But this is how we do. We are going to write down all the problems, feelings, frustration, etc. And then we are going to do the cleaning, right? So how do we clean using the Ho'oponopono tools, right? So we're going to get this list and we are going to initiate our cleaning by doing 1 round of Ha breathing. So if you do not know how to do the Ha breathing, there is a video here in my channel. You can go and watch. I'm going to leave the link below for you. So the Ha breathing itself is already a very powerful cleaning tool, right? So you do 1 round of Ha breathing. Then you do a petition to divinity, asking divinity to clean the root cause of all these problems that you faced in 2024. And for this, you can use the 4 phrases, dewdrop, ice blue. You can also clean the eraser, use the eraser, right? I don't think I have my eraser in here. Okay, here. So you can use the eraser if you want, this guy over here, right? And go tapping with the right consciousness, right? You go tapping to clean the problems, right? I am sorry for all these memories I had. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. You can say dewdrop, dewdrop, or you can also dwell with ice blue. Ice blue is very good to do cleanings like this, right? So you can also use the glass of water to purify your energy field, right? So you can use the glass to help you. Write down your full name in a piece of paper and put under the glass of water, and then you change the water twice a day. And also you can drink blue solar water for the next few weeks, right? Because we have a few weeks before the end of this year. So all these cleaning tools I'm sharing with you guys, I have here in my channel videos explaining how to use these cleaning tools. I'm gonna leave some of the links below for you, but you can look into the playlist you're gonna find in there. So this cleaning over here, we should be doing once a day, every day until the end of the year. So basically, this is a review, right? So what happened in 2024 that got me angry, frustrated? What were the problems I faced? Write it down and just keep it cleaning every day, right? So even if you if you watch this workshop later on, like by January, for instance, beginning of January or so on, you can still do that. You can sit down and do a review of your 2024 year, and you can clean on that, right? With the intention to start your new year with better energy. So I wanted to recommend for you guys the Ho'oponopono meditation for deep healing. I just posted in my channel. This meditation can really help you with your healing process, and this is essential for us to start the new year with new energy, right? That's why I prepared this meditation just now so that we can start using now at the end of the year, and we start a new year with better energy. So now we just finished our first goal, right? Which is to clean old and stagnant energy from 2024, right? Now, as we clean 2024 energy every day a little bit, we also work on building our 2025 roadmap to manifest and experience a better year. Because the more we clean, better, the more we get clarity on what is this that we want for the next year, right? So let's move now to goal number 2. And goal number 2 is to get clarity on your dreams and goals for 2025. So to get clarity, we are going to separate our lives into 8 different areas that we are going to work separately, right? So these areas, these areas all together, they are going to form your roadmap for 2025. So although we separate these areas in order to understand the specific challenges we face there, in reality, these areas, they are all connected and they are interdependent on each other, because what happens in one area of life will affect all the other areas, because, life is kind of a systemic, holistic work, right? Everything affects everything else. So let's start with area number 1, your relationships, the path to harmony and stability. So your relationships encompasses your family of origin, mother, father, siblings, the family that you created, your spouse, ex-spouse, children, in-laws, etc. Your romantic partner, if just in case if you're not married yet, your romantic partner, your friends, co-workers, neighbors, and anybody else you can remember who is part of your life. So those are your relationships, right? And relationships are crucial to us because they bring meaning to our lives. They can also bring harmony and stability, or the opposite of that, right? If your relationships are in distress, you can face chaos and instability. So that's why we want to work on the relationship areas first. So we are relational beings and we need to have people in our lives, right? However, when there is disharmony, we can face a lot of imbalance and strife. So the goal here is to look into your relationships and see if you have a problem, if you have disharmony and imbalance with people, right? So if you do, you need to write it down about the situation on your cleaning list and clean on the problem. So As we work to build the relationships for 2025, what you wanted to accomplish next year, at the same time, you're gonna write it down here in the cleaning list, right? If you remember, oh, I have a problem with, I don't know, my siblings. Write it down over here, problem with siblings, right? And then you keep it cleaning until the end of the year. Now, the question is, what do you want to achieve on this area of relationships, right, for the next year? For example, do you want to meet a new partner, or do you want to bring more harmony to your current partnership? Do you want to get married? Or perhaps you wanted to divorce and start over. So, do you want to meet new people or get closer to your family? Or perhaps you needed to get some space from your family, right? So, do you have any grudges or painful stories that need healing? Now it is the time to do so, right? Now is the time to get our cleaning list and write down your problems. So, write down your goals and dreams for the area of relationships. So, we starting here, there is another list over here, right? The roadmap for 2025. This is a draft, so you can write it down over here, relationships, and write it down your dreams for next year. What is this that you wanted to accomplish on this area? What is in your mind? What do you want to have on this area, right? So, area number 2, career, vocation, and money, the path to fulfillment and wealth. So, this area is so important because we always spend most of our day working. And if our work is not fulfilling to us, and or if it doesn't pay what we need, and what we wanted to have, then we are going to deal with a lot of frustration. So, our career, our vocation can become the path to fulfillment and wealth if we are doing what we love, right? It is very important to us to love the work we do. This is essential because only love can bring fulfillment and wealth. Now, nobody can be fulfilled and wealthy working at a job that they dislike, right? So if you deeply dislike your job, if you're unhappy about your current situation, think about what you can do for yourself for next year. So first, look into your job, right? And see if you have any problems in there, right? With the people working there, management, if you have disharmony. So whatever problems you have, you get and you write it down in your cleaning list. You write it down here on the cleaning list, and then you keep it cleaning on these problems at the same time that you're gonna think about what is this that you wanted to do for next year. So remember, as we look at each area for the next year, we also observe if you have problems, right? So if we do have problems, we put it down in the list and we can clean it. Now, you ask yourself, what do I want to do professionally for next year? Is there any changes I wanted to have? Do I want to change jobs? Do I want to open a business on the side? Or what do I want to do professionally, right? Am I happy and fulfilled in this area? If you are already retired, what is next for you, right? What is next? So, what about your financial life? So, what do I want to achieve next year, right? So, think about money and your financial life. What is your dream about money? Do you want to have more money? And how much more? And why do you want to have more money? What for do you need the money, right? What is the mission of this money? So, regarding money, you need to get a little bit specific, how much more do you want and work on that. Now, take a minute to write down your problems on this area as well on your cleaning list. For example, if you have a debt that you need to pay off, or if you have to borrow money from your family to resolve your problems, whatever is going on in your finances now, 2024, that is stressful to you, just write it down in the cleaning list and you're gonna clean on that, okay? Until the end of the year. So, and you clean using the Ho'oponopono process, right? And after you take an inventory of your professional life and your finances, think about next year. Then you write down your plans for the next year on this list over here, right? That's the draft for your roadmap. And you keep it going, cleaning the problems from 2024 and elaborate what is this you want to have in 2025. So it's a dual job, cleaning the old and thinking about the new. Now, I recommend that you listen to the Ho'oponopono meditation, Receiving Divine Abundance, which can help you to open yourself to receive more money and more abundance in all areas of life, right? More of everything. So, area number 3, health and well-being, the path to freedom. So in this area of life, we work with both the physical and the mental aspects together, because the physical body and the mind, they exist together. There is no separation, right? It is the mind-body connection. So being healthy on the mental levels and in the physical body is crucial for our freedom. If we want to have freedom, we must be healthy, right? So we cannot be sick and be free at the same time, right? So, we all have sickness from time to time, right? It's just how it is in the physical reality. Or we feel sad, depressed, overwhelmed, unmotivated. So everybody goes through all of this, right? But the way that we face these moments is going to determine our healing and our quality of life. Perhaps I do have sickness in my body now, I'm feeling sick, or I'm going through something in my mind, but I can choose to have a more positive attitude towards that, right? Oh, okay, I am sick, but I am okay. I am gonna go through this. I'm gonna do my cleaning. I'm gonna see my doctor and do whatever I have to do to get better. So I can frame my mind in a way that I can go through this, right? It's a more positive way. So let's start with our physical health, meaning the health of our physical body, right? So a healthy physical body needs clean water, nutritious food, proper sleep, and movement, right? It needs exercise and stretching. So the physical body is the vessel or the vehicle of our soul, right? And our soul needs to have the physical body to express itself in the physical reality. You can even imagine that our body is like a car, right? It's a car where our soul drives into the physical reality. So we need to take very good care of our physical body. We need to be respectful to our body, eat well, sleep, right? And be respectful, because our body is like a temple. So the first thing to look back, to look into your physical health during this year of 2024. So what happened in 2024 with you? Were you healthy? Did you have health problems? Are you going through anything now, right? Are you going through health problems? Whatever it is, you can write it down in your list, right? Get your cleaning list, write it down over there. This is the problems I have. I don't know, I have a stomach problem. I have a constant headache, whatever the problem you have. Then you write down your feelings. This causes me anxiety. I feel stressed because, it's damaging my time with my work, with my fun, with my joy. So write down how you feel about your health problems. And of course, remember that Ho'oponopono does not substitute a visit to the doctor, right? But it's gonna help you to get your mind together, to choose the right doctor and to arrive at the right facility that's gonna help you with your problems. Now that you're looking back into 2024 and you're looking at the problems you had and so on, you're writing down your list, your health problems. Now you're going to look at your goals for the next year. So what do you want to achieve regarding your physical health? For instance, do you want to lose weight, gain weight? Do you want to change your lifestyle and your diet? Do you want to start exercising? What is this that you want to do in 2025? So write it down in this draft over here, right? What you want to achieve next year. This is gonna help you to get clarity, cleaning the old energy from 2024 and looking to 2025 at the same time. Now, mental health is crucial for everyone because, mind and body, they exist together. So, mental health here means that it is your state of mind on a daily basis, right? You wake up in the morning and how do you feel? Are you already stressed? You preoccupied? You didn't sleep well? Or just you feel renovated? You're starting a new day? You happy? Despite of the problems we have, right? The problems will be there always. That's the reality. So how do you feel in a daily basis, right? Are you more of a negative personality or a positive personality? What ideas guide you? What is your belief system, right? What do you believe? This is very important. We need to remember that as we think, so we feel. So our mental patterns, they command our physical bodies, right? So take the time to do an evaluation of your mental patterns and what thoughts you need to change to have a more fulfilling life. And of course, if you notice that you have been depressed and anxious, it is always a good idea to seek professional help. A doctor, a therapist, they can really bring you healing, a lot of opportunities for you to heal yourself. Now, write down your negative thoughts, mental patterns in your cleaning list and clean on them daily. Just notice every day you wake up and knows, oh, I wake up already feeling angry because I have a problem in my job. Write it down, right? And also, what do you want to achieve in 2025? Now, choosing new thoughts that can support your new plans and write them down, your goals for 2025. So whatever it is that you want to experience in 2025 next year in any areas of life, you need to look into your mental patterns, because if you are more of a negative person, oh, this is not going to work, this is too hard, I cannot do that, this is too difficult for me, then it's going to be very difficult for you to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, right? Because you are telling yourself, I can't do it. So you need to go back into your mind and change your mental patterns, okay? So, area number 4, education and personal growth, the path to success. So this area is essential for you to manifest your projects and dreams, your goals, and to live a fulfilled life. So education concerns the external reality and personal growth concerns the internal reality, right? The outer reality and the inner reality. So education and personal growth, they come together because they complement each other. We always work within ourselves and without ourselves, into the inner reality and in the outer reality. So your success is directly proportional to your education and to your personal growth, right? The more skills you learn, the more successful you become. The more you evolve and change your inner world, the better you become on learning the new skills you need to become more successful in the external reality, right? So personal growth is equal inner success. Education is equal outer success. And your education actually, like learning new skills, is going to depend on your personal growth. So, education means learning new skills to improve your capability to deliver quality work that can serve yourself and your community and humanity, right? So education is about to improve your quality of life, right? Education is connected to the external reality, the skills you can learn to perform a work or a project or a plan and to live your life fully. For example, I had to learn a lot of skills that I even didn't know existed in order to have my YouTube channel. When I wanted to open my YouTube channel, I was looking around and I was like, wow, what this is about. So I had to learn these skills. Now, personal growth means that what do I have to change within myself to become a better person? So, what is going on in my mental and emotional landscape? What mental patterns, emotional patterns, and spiritual beliefs do I need to change in order to be more, to have more, to express more? What behaviors are not serving me anymore? Which habits do I need to change to improve my life? So, your personal growth will impact your ability to learn new skills, because if you have low self-esteem and old mental patterns, if you hold grudges, etc., all this negativity, you are going to have difficulties learning new skills. For example, I had to do a major upgrade in my mental files to learn the new skills that I needed to record the video and to post on my channel, right? I had to go through a lot. I had to let it go of many ideas I had about myself, right? And I had to face a lot of fear, enormous amount of fear, insecurity, doubt, and I had to do it. So unless I had worked inside myself in my personal growth, I would not be able to learn the skills I needed to record these videos and to have my YouTube channel, right? So, in this area, the question is always, what skills can I learn to improve my life? What changes do I need to achieve within myself, in my thoughts, feelings, and behaviors to improve myself, to improve my life? So, if you have new projects you wanted to manifest for 2025, please pay close attention to this area, right? Education and personal growth. So work here to discover which skills do you need to learn to achieve your goals, and what do you need to renovate inside of yourself, right, for you to get there. So it is very simple actually. What do you want to achieve in 2025? Look into your skills, education. What do you need to learn, right? Education. Then you look into yourself. What do you need to let it go from your perception about yourself so that you can come stronger, right? To learn these skills and to manifest, to validate, to concretize your goals. So I recommend that you listen to my meditations, Ho'oponopono, manifesting your dreams, to help you to open the doors for your next manifestations. Also, the meditation, Morna Simeona's cleansing prayer, which can help you to clean the low frequency feelings that are holding you back. So I'm leaving the link below for you guys, okay? So, area number 5, spirituality and consciousness, the seed level of life. So, this area is crucial to us because we are spiritual beings having a human experience, right? So, in essence, we are spirited, right? And we live here in this physical body now, in the physical reality, but our true nature is spiritual. This is who we are. So, our spirituality and consciousness are the seed level of our lives, right? For example, the seed of an apple fruit can only yield an apple tree, right? If you get a little seed from the apple and you plant in the soil, that's gonna grow into an apple tree. Now, in the same way, our spirituality, our consciousness, they are like little seeds and they are going to determine the quality of our lives, right? So by looking at the fruits of our life tree, which are our circumstances, we know what kind of seed we have planted, right? Now, if our circumstances are of negative nature, we have planted negative seeds, and we can change that into positive life-giving seeds. We can change our circumstance. So the good news over here is that in the metaphysical level, we can work always constantly and very consistently to change, right, the seed level, so our lives keeps getting better and better. So spirituality means connection to the divine power within you, right? Being a spiritual person means having a daily practice that facilitates your connection to the divine power. So there are many ways a person can connect to the divinity within, right? People can meditate, they can pray, contemplate, walk in nature, they can create art, practice yoga, do the Ho'oponopono cleaning, right? That's a wonderful way to connect to the divinity within us, to do the Ho'oponopono. And the best way to connect to the divinity is always by learning about who you are. Because when you learn about who you are, you also learn about the divinity, right? Because you and divinity are together, you are in the same in there. So investigating about your thoughts and feelings and wanting to understand who you truly are brings you closer and closer to this divine power within you, right? Cleaning memories with the Ho'oponopono helps to expedite that. Because the more we clean the memories, the more we get closer to the divine power. So, spirituality is not religion. Spirituality is about your inner path to divinity. And this path is very individual and very creative, right? Each one of us has a path to get into this divinity within us. So, and of course, this path can be a combination of many different practices, right? Now, why is spirituality essential to us? Because we are spirit living in the physical reality temporarily, right? So one day our physical body is gonna die, and we spirit we are gonna go back for to where we came from, which is the energy level, right? The spiritual level. So the physical reality is temporary, right? It is a temporary experience. And the way to master this time on this planet is by connecting to the divine power within us. So we are one with this power because this power is within us. There is no separation, right? It's like being the fish inside the ocean, right? There is no separation between the fish and the ocean. So this connection, and it is from this connection that we receive the energy we need to live, the inspiration, the creativity, the ideas we need to live a better life, to transform our lives, and to contribute to humanity. So, to be connected to the divine energy is crucial to us in all levels, in all areas of life. And that brings us to consciousness. So, what is consciousness? Consciousness is the sum of your inner world of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and the words you speak, right? So consciousness vibrates at a certain frequency, right? So you create all your circumstances and experiences from your consciousness, right? So your consciousness will determine if you create what you want or not. So, a negative and victimized person dwells in a very low frequency of pain, sorrow, self pity, poverty, right? So, that's where her consciousness lies, right? And that's what she's going to create. She's going to create more and more of what she already has in her consciousness. Now, we can change that, right? We can change our consciousness. We can keep it going up and up and up moving our consciousness to a different level, to a different frequency. And here I wanted to make a link with the area of education and personal growth, because in order to change your inner state or your consciousness, you need to work within yourself, and that's your personal growth, right? You have to keep working within yourself, more and more and more. So you see how important it is to see the connection between all areas of life, right? Because they are all interconnected. So if you wanted to manifest projects, idea, businesses, whatever it is in the physical reality, you must pay attention in these two areas: education and personal growth, meaning what skills do you need to learn to create what you want, and what do you need to change within yourself to arrive there, right? And spirituality and consciousness. I mean, how strong is your connection to the divine force within you? Because without this connection, very well established, it's going to be very hard to achieve your plans, right? You need the divinity on your side to do that. And what is the state of your consciousness? Where do you vibrate in a daily basis, right? Do you feel like more angry and negative throughout the day, or you feel a little bit more positive, a little bit more joyful, with a little bit more of faith and trust in the process of life, right? So you will create according to your consciousness. So a positive, always evolving consciousness will help you to create your dreams, right? So do you have a spiritual practice, right? What do you want to do differently for your next year? So if you notice problems in these areas, you can write it down in your list, clean the problems, and then you can get the list, your roadmap, and you can write it down here. What do you want to do for next year? Is there anything you want to do differently over here? Do you want to have new practices? Do you want to change what you're doing? What do you want to do to strengthen your connection to the divine power within you, right? Now, next area number 6, creativity, expressing your gifts, the path to fulfillment and joy. So this area is also super important to us because creativity is the center of life. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are creative by nature, right? Spirit is creative and we are creative. So our spiritual essence is all about creativity. When we are creating and expressing ourselves, we are happy and fulfilled. And if we are not creating, we are disintegrating, right? So that's how important creativity and constant creation it is to us, right? We must be creating, always creating something. So when we work to express our gifts and talents, we are on the path of fulfillment and joy. Because when we express our creative abilities, we are in a state of flow with life, right? And we have a better chance of being healthier in all levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So life is about movement and creation. And when we are creative, we are dancing with life and dancing with the universe. So expressing your gifts and your talents is a necessity in life. So what are your gifts? What are your talents? Do you know? So you can get your listing here, start writing down a little bit, right? How have you expressed your talents and creativity this year in 2024? What have you done? What projects did you have? Did you find any problems in there? Write it down in your list for the cleaning. So I suggest that you take the time to think about this, right? What are your gifts and your talents? So you can find them when you think about the activities you love doing and that brings you great joy. For example, I don't know, perhaps you love baking, decorating, telling stories. organizing spaces, gardening, painting, building stuff, or planning stuff, who knows? So there are so many things that one person can love doing, right? So you must find yours. So how did you express your gifts this year? Did you feel fulfilled? Are you feeling fulfilled for what you have done this year? So, and what do you want to do for the next year, right? So, if you experience frustration in this area, write it down on your cleaning list, right? So, write them down, all your frustrations, your problems, clean on that while you write down your goals for next year, so you can arrive for next year a little bit more focused. So let's go for the next area, which is area number 7, community work, giving back to humanity, the path to prosperity. So this area is absolutely important to us because it is here that we open the gates for true prosperity, right? And why that is? It is because it is by giving that we shall receive. So we must give it to life first, and then life is going to give it back to us, right? So when you volunteer to work for the community without the need to receive anything in exchange, then you are truly giving to humanity, right? So you are helping others somehow, whatever it is this that you can do. And therefore, you are going to receive back more abundance and more prosperity. When you give freely to your community and to humanity, you achieve a higher frequency, which will impact positively all other areas of your life, right? Remember how all the areas are connected? Because give freely and joyfully to life, and life is going to respond back in the same way by bringing back to you all the opportunities you need and you want. Now, humans are natural givers because this is our essence, right? This is our divine nature. The Creator is a giver and we are givers as well, right? And it is the fear of not having enough that blocks us from giving freely to humanity, right? So the thought is of, well, I don't have the time for this. I don't have enough money to spare. I don't have enough knowledge. I don't have enough intelligence. Or I don't have support, etc. Right? So it is the not having enough mantra that blocks us, right? But this is not true. This isn't true at all because we all have enough to give something back to humanity. Something, it doesn't have to be much. Something, right? To contribute to life and to help better our community. And it doesn't have to be money either. This is not only about giving money, right? You can volunteer to help clean our community or whatever it is this that you can do to help the community. Now, community work is directly connected to creativity, expressing our gifts. Because as you explore and undercover your gifts, you can share them to humanity, right? So as you share your gifts, you grow and you prosper and you bring balance to your life. So what have you done this year to contribute to humanity? And what do you want to do for the next year, right? What are your plans for the next year? Ask yourself, how can I help to better my community? How can I contribute to humanity? Write down your ideas, and then if negative feelings come up, you can clean them using the Ho'oponopono. You can write the negative feelings over here, the fears, insecurity, right? And then you can write the ideas for next year on this other list. So finally, our last area number 8, social life and fun, the path to connection and joy. Now, why is this area so important to us? Because human beings are social by nature. We are social beings. So we need to have other people around us, right? So we have the opportunity to interact with these people, to speak to them, to give energy to them, to receive energy to them, right? To exchange energy. So connection to others is what makes us humans. So we needed to experience other people and have fun and enjoyment with them. Now, fun and enjoyment means healthy pleasure, joy, fulfillment in the mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical levels. Now, parentheses over here, right? I am not talking about activities or behaviors that are detrimental to our physical body, to our mental or emotional bodies, right? So these activities and behaviors, they can bring immediate pleasure, but they also have very negative consequences, right? When we overeat, smoking, drinking alcoholic beverages in excess, or using recreational drugs. No, this is not real fun, but rather this is a reactive behavior, because most likely when we do that, we are trying to avoid dealing with our emotional pain. So there is no fun in avoidance. Real fun and enjoyment are activities that allow for relaxation, laughter, meaningfulness, connection to other people, to the animals, to the plants, to the minerals, to Mother Gaia in general. So, real fun and enjoyment have a healing frequency, right? So, when we partake in meaningful fun, we release tension and we connect it to others. Now, and this is healing to us. This is very healing. Like, when you are dancing with joy, swimming in the ocean, spending time with your friends and family, laughing, doing artistic work, or exercising, walking with the people, right? All of these brings to us we feel this healing frequency, right? And the healing that we get from these activities, it's gonna impact all other areas of life as well, right? So having fun is part of life. We are wired to be creative people and to have fun. Health enjoyment opens the gate for creativity as well and success, because life becomes we become more alive and it moves energy within us, right? So another very important aspect of having fun and enjoyment is allowing our inner child to express herself and feel safe and cared by us, right? And the opposite is also true. So if we engage in harmful, detrimental, and reactive behaviors, we hurt our inner child, right? We hurt that little being that we have still inside of us. So having a relationship with your inner child and caring for her is essential for inner peace and prosperity. So, what kind of meaningful fun do you enjoy? Right? What is going on in your social life? Are you part of a community? Do you have friends that you enjoy? What do you do about fun and enjoyment? What do you love doing? What brings you this wonderful food for your soul, right? And what are you planning for next year? Do you want to go somewhere specifically? And where is it that you want to go, right? So, write down your ideas about fun and enjoyment for next year. And if negative feelings come up, you write them down in your cleaning list and clean with the Ho'oponopono. So, the Creator loves joy, and we are meant to be creative and joyful always. So now you just finish the 80 areas of life, right? It forms our roadmap. And then we arrive in our goal number 3. So goal number 3 is to arrive at the end of this workshop with your personal roadmap for 2025. So this map will guide you next year so you can accomplish and manifest your dreams and resolve your challenges. Now you have your personal roadmap, right? Which is your goals and your desires for the next year according to these 8 areas of life. Now, work on your roadmap every day a little bit, looking at your goals and desires, looking for the imbalances, the places that you felt unfulfilled this year, right? So, you have about a few weeks until the end of the year. So, you can work every day a little bit to refine your goals and your desires. So, once you arrive at a point that you feel that that's it, you have a lot of clarity in your goals for next year, and this is what you wanted to achieve, then you can write it down in your Ho'oponopono book. So you keep it going with your cleaning lists, your drafts, right? The cleaning list. And this guy over here, which is a draft for the next year. And once you have it clear, right? Once you know, oh, this is what I want for next year, more or less, it doesn't have to be 100%, right? Because it is changeable. Then you can write it down in this book over here, right? Your Ho'oponopono notebook for 2025. So you can write it down, my roadmap for 2025. And here you can change the theme for your year, right? So for me, 2025 will be a year of miracles, abundance, and prosperity. Now, what about you? Right? Share it to me on the comments. I mean, what do you want for your next year? Put in the comments below. I would love it to hear from you. So once you have your goals for the next year written on your Ho'oponopono notebook, you can keep it cleaning on these goals as the new year comes, right? So the main goal of having this notebook over here, your Ho'oponopono notebook for the roadmap, is that you are going to be working on this for the whole year, right? The whole year you're going to be cleaning, because every time that you have something you wanted to achieve, the memories are going to be popping up. So when you have this written down in your notebook, you know where you're going, and you know also what you have to clean, right? So finalizing, I have been doing this personal workshop for many years, right? And I have observed that my life has improved quite a bit. And I believe that once we give personal attention to each area of life, by clarifying our desires, we can accomplish our goals better. Also by cleaning, right? By cleaning, each area has, every time we will work in the area, we have specific memories that are gonna pop up, right? So we have to clean on these memories. So remember to keep it cleaning on whatever shows up for you, right? Use your cleaning list for that. Writing down in your clean list, what is this that needed to be cleaned, right? Just write it down in your list, clean, then you tear the list or you burn, whatever you want to do, but put in the garbage that list, right? So once you know what you want, write it down your map on your beautiful Ho'oponopono notebook, so you can keep it cleaning on the negativity that is going to show up next year, right? Because boy, it always comes, right? Our memories keep coming. So for us to clean on them, right? So I hope you enjoyed this workshop, and leave your questions below, and I'm gonna get to you as fast as I can. I really want you to have a wonderful new year, and I want you to accomplish every single dream and desire you have. And thank you so much for watching this video. Aloha, and until the next one. Thank you so much.